next category in the NoDQ.com Decade Awards, in the worst categories, we have the worst match of the decade. So if you really want to torture yourself, you can go on the WWE Network or go on the Impact app, whatever
Impact
they have.
Plus.
Impact Plus, and you can watch this many times over. I mean, you could get through it very quickly, so you could watch it 10 times and still it would be shorter than a lot of these matches. So what do we have here?
I'm almost positive Jeff Hardy and Sting is not on Impact Plus. I haven't seen it on there, but I haven't really looked for it very much, to be honest with you.
Wait a minute. So, I could be wrong about that. So that might not be on there. That's got to be on there. It's history.
Well, because some of the shows from that era aren't on there, but I think the pay-per-views are. So I think Victory Road is. So if you want to try to fast forward and find that god-awful abomination of a match between Sting and Jeff Hardy, go for it. The year before that, WrestleMania 26, we had Bret Hart and Vince McMahon, which, oh, God. I sit here every day, Aaron, and I look across the way as I tape these shows, and I see Bret Hart's book on my bookshelf. And I think about the passage that I will never let them exploit Montreal for any monetary value, and I go, WrestleMania 26.
And the match just sucked. Bret
and the match was terrible. Yeah.
I said it a long time ago. I mean, we could really talk in detail about all these, but the problem with Bret and Vince, long story short, is that it should have been a tag match. It should have been Vince and Batista versus Bret Hart and John Cena. Cena and Batista do all the work. Bret tags in, makes the hot tag, puts Vince in the sharpshooter, end. Instead, they had this long, drawn-out match. Neither guy could do much of anything, especially Bret, and it was just a complete dud. And yeah, that's towards the top, but let's go ahead and read off the rest of these.
All right. So after the Sting Jeff Hardy shenanigans, we had Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus from WrestleMania 28.
Which people hate because Bryan got squashed, basically.
18 seconds, yep. SmackDown from September 2013. We had Santino Marella and the Great Khali versus 3MB.
I don't remember. Yeah.
God. Wow, okay. Layla versus Summer Rae from Money in the Bank 2014. Wow, that surprises me.
Don't remember.
Okay. Eva Marie versus Billie Kay from September 2015 NXT.
Don't remember.
I remember the next one. I remember watching it at Wade's house. Triple H versus Roman Reigns from WrestleMania.
We were so done. You know, the match might have been good on a shorter pay-per-view and not during a period where people were just fed up with Roman Reigns. But the match just wasn't anything special. It was just there. And the crowd.
It was such a long show. It was just bad. It was just.
It's just like we
wanted
was just
to crap icing on a crap cake is what it was, man. It was just bad. It was bad. Anyway, speaking of Roman Reigns, Undertaker versus Roman Reigns WrestleMania 33 is on here, as is Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns from WrestleMania 34. As is Undertaker versus Goldberg from Super Showdown this year.
Maybe there is an argument for Roman Reigns being worst superstar of the decade. 3 WrestleManias in a row. He's on the worst match list. That's pretty bad.
And the main events.
Yeah. Come to think of it, I can get it now. But anyways, I still don't think Roman Reigns should be worst superstar of the decade. But still, not the best track record here. Again, it's not his fault.
But you know what? I need to. Okay. I was, to this day I am, livid about the way that TNA allowed Sting and Jeff Hardy to happen.
Right.
Totally bogus. But there is valid reason why that match is so bad. It's not excusable that it happened, but there's a good reason why it was bad. Undertaker versus Goldberg could have been infinitely better, and it just flat out sucked. It was god awful. It should have never happened in the first place, in my opinion. And the fact that it was allowed to be presented on a pay-per-view and happened at a pay-per-view that people hate anyway, it's just bad PR. The Undertaker's face at the end of that match says everything.
Valid. I mean, that's definitely a great argument there. That's towards the top for me. And like I said, Bret and Vince is towards the top. The thing about those matches, though, is I will say Undertaker, Goldberg, those guys went out there and tried. Bret Hart tried with what he had. Um, Jeff Hardy, he dropped the ball, man. He did not give the people what they paid for. At least he didn't even attempt it. He didn't.
Nope.
He didn't even try to go out there and people spending $45, $50, and they trust that they spend that money that they're going to get something for their money. They're going to get the bang for their buck. And Jeff Hardy let him down, and he did redeem himself, somewhat over the years, although he kept getting in trouble. He's still having issues to this day. So I got to go with that. I think that will go down as the worst match of the decade. But like you said, Undertaker and Goldberg was up there, and Bret and Vince up there as well. Those would be my top three of this list.
To this day, Victory Road 2011 is a solid reason why I don't spend more than $30 on a pay-per-view if it's on WWE. Cause I mean, the fact is, I don't know when you're gonna air all these, but the NWA had a show this month. It was $19.99 for pre-order, and I ordered it because I wanted to see the NWA action. But I'm not going to spend more than $30 because you just don't know what's going to happen. I can spend $10 a month and, rationalize, okay, it's a bad show here and there, which again brings up the point of Undertaker Goldberg. Yeah, it was a horrible match, a horrible show. You're only paying $10. Why do you care so much, dude?
Yeah.
So I get that argument also.
Absolutely. All right, head over to NoDQ.com, cast your vote.